Hello, what's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are number one in the AFC, but we have a lot to play for. Are we in the playoffs? Yes. Have we clinched home field throughout? No. If we end up having the same record as the Bengals, then we're going to have the second seed and not the first seed. So we still got to win out unless the Bengals lose. If the Bengals lose, then we can rest our starters. I typically don't do that, but this team is a tad bit different than teams that I've built in the past. I feel like if I lose somebody significant, it's going to be a major hit to our chances of advancing in the playoffs and, of course, making it and winning the Super Bowl. So hopefully everybody can stay healthy. But now it's time to focus on the task at hand. The Minnesota Vikings are 10-4. We are 11-3. Both teams are looking to secure a top seed, or at least a top tier seed for the postseason. Kerry Collins is the quarterback of Minnesota. Fires it to Chester Taylor. Adrian Peterson, when Madden 07 came out, was still in college. So Taylor, he gets to carry yet again, breaks the tackle, and he's going to fall forward for a Minnesota first down. Second down and 10. Collins under pressure. That's Kabila Mila, because the homie Vanden Bosch is a little bit shaken up, but he should be back for the postseason. Having a first round bye would definitely help that. Taylor, north and south, gets out of one tackle before he gets brought down by Thornton. Second down and 6. Collins fires it. Give me that Yahoo! Zay Hurd, give me that user interception, but there's a flag. They're going to call pass interference on Keith, the man that got his hands on the football. You think they'll let that go, but they do not. And that pass is going to result in a first down. Now they're looking at second down and 6. And that run play goes absolutely nowhere. Kerry Collins looking, fires it to the end zone in double coverage. And that pass will fall incomplete. Trying to find Patrick Creighton. And now the setup for a field goal. Kick is up and the kick is good. So 3-0 is the score to give us to Michael Bennett. To the 30 he goes. Crosses the 35 and gets up to the 36-yard line. Second down and 2. Give it to the ex-Viking, and Michael Bennett picks up the first down, hoping that he has a big game versus ex-mates. Under some pressure, and that is probably more of a coverage sack, but it's a sack nonetheless. Third down and 19 for Vince Young. Takes a shot deep. Bennett has a step. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tennessee. And I ain't talking about Michael. I'm talking about good old Drew Bennett. He beat the coverage deep. And now Keith Bullock does get his hands on the interception. No flags on the field. And we got a deep pass by Vince, a pick 6 by Keith, and the defense is looking to turn things up. Sherman, he just knocks down Chester Taylor. Then on second down and 10, Taylor goes up the gut for a gain of 9. They go with a play fake. Quick pass, intercepted by Hill. He crosses the 40, up to the 20, crosses the 10, inside the 5, and dragged down a yard or two shy of the end zone, I should say, thinking about a first down. Now it's going to be third down and goal. Vince Young can keep it if he wants to, and he does. And he's going to cross the goal line, and now it's 21-3. Minnesota fires in. There goes Creighton. Creighton to the 40. Creighton to the 30. Creighton inside the 10. Touchdown for the ex-Cowboy. Kerry Collins put that ball on the money. Good call by the Vikings OC. And now the game is just an 11-point ball game. First down and 10. Give him the ball to Michael Bennett. Breaks one tackle. He's going to fall forward. Sets up second down and 9. We empty the backfield. Vince Young looking for a quick pass. He's going to find Stallworth, and Stallworth makes the catch, and he has a first down. In the second quarter now, Young fires it. That's going to be caught by Dallas Clark, and he has enough to move those chains and then some. This passing attack is proven to be maybe too hot to handle for the Minnesota Vikings. Going to go on the ground on second down, and we're going to pick it up with Dwayne Roberts. First down and 10. Give it a big Dwayne again, just north and south. His speed leaves some to be desired, but north and south, that's the ticket for him. So third down and goal. Young looking downfield. Young going to keep it again, and again he's in the end zone. So 28-10 is now the score. Kerry Collins fires it to Robinson. He makes the catch, brought down by Sherman. Third down, 5 yards. Go to have a screen set up, but Kerry Collins has no intention of throwing the screen pass. Instead, he fires it deep, and that pass will be batted down. Looking downfield is Young. He's rolling, buying as much time as he can. Stallworth finally breaks free, makes the catch, and bumped out of bounds at the 31. Michael Bennett, he gets the carry, and that's going to lead to a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Young fires it to Bennett, works his way upfield for a 1st down. Tack on a 10-yard face mask because it's half the distance to the goal. Bennett trying to weave through traffic, and he does, and you're not going to catch him as he just tiptoes into the end zone. 35-10 is the score. Collins, he gets beat up by Sparks. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 16. They run the ball with Taylor, and Taylor, he's going to go nowhere fast. 2nd down and 10. Young looking downfield, steps up in the pocket, finds Fernandez, who makes the catch. 2nd down and 10. Young looking, still looking. Lets it fly deep, and that pass will be batted away by Fred Smoot. 3rd down and 10. The Titans are 3 for 3. The Vikings go with a 2-man rush. They drop 9, and they still can't cover everybody. Young from the gun, under some pressure, and he's going to get sacked. And that's going to lead to a loss of 3. Looking for Bennett, who has a step again, making the catch downfield. That's going to set up this field goal by Janikowski. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And we have a 28-point lead going into the 2nd half. So will we rest anybody? That is going to be something that we got to think about moving forward. Vince Young still in the ball game, looking downfield for Bennett. Vince takes a big hit. Bennett makes the catch, and Bennett steps out of bounds, and Vince is a little bit shaken up. So bring in Tony Romo. 2nd down and 14. Romo looking. Stallworth is open, makes the catch. Going to be stopped shy of the 1st down. So the Titans are looking at 3rd down. Romo lets it fly, caught by Clark, and he crosses the 40, and that's going to set up a fresh set attempt. Now the Titans looking at 3rd down and long again, and this time the pressure gets to Romo, and that's going to bring the drive to an end. Collins looking downfield, fires it, and that pass is dropped. Got to make that play for your QB. Would have been the 1st down. 2nd down, 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Walker jumping over everybody, looking like a young Randy Moss, the big boss. Now Taylor turns the corner, breaks a tackle, brought down by Sparks. Gain of 6. The Vikings go to the air again, and a perfect pass by Collins to Walker, and that's going to lead to another 1st down. Taylor going north and south. He's going to get a few yards before he's brought down by Big Keith. Collins looking, takes a shot deep, looking for some points, and he's gonna get it. That's easy money. That's some easy money right there. Creighton was left open, and now the Vikings are battling him back. Vince Young back in the ball game. Hopefully he doesn't get banged up some more. We get the ball to Bennett, and again Bennett's able to weave out of traffic, and that's gonna lead to a gain of 9. Give it to Michael one more time, and Mr. Bennett doing it versus old mates for a nice gain in the 1st down. 2nd down and 7 over the middle as Vince Young takes another big hit, but Stallworth makes the catch. Young to Stallworth again, fighting for every inch, and that's going to lead to, I believe, a 1st down as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So Vince Young's still in the ball game. 3rd down and 7. Young rolling, looking for somebody to throw the ball to, buying as much time as he can. Is he going to go for the 1st down with his feet? He's going to try to, and no, he steps out of bounds. Obviously not trying to get him killed, and we will settle for a field goal. And now it's going to be 41 points up on the board for the Titans. Taking the shot deep, and that's going to be caught by Creighton. Where was this in Dallas? I don't know, but he is out there balling today. 41-17 is still the score. They get the ball to Taylor, and Taylor gets brought down by Sherman. That's going to be a 1st down for the Vikings. Play fake under some pressure is Collins, and I don't know how that pass got to Creighton, but it did. The Vikings are going to go for 2, and a big hit by Sherman knocks the ball loose. So Jones on the ensuing kickoff, getting some good blocks, weaving through traffic, and that's a pretty good kick return. 7:04 on the clock. Giving the ball to Michael Bennett. He gets put down to the turf with some meanness, if you will. We give the ball to him again, and Chad Greenway, he ain't playing around. 3rd down and 6. Young to Sproles, who drops it, and we go 3 and out. So do the Vikings have some hope? Robinson on the punt return, gets upfield, but fumbles the football, and the Titans recover it. And all the hope they might have had might be gone now. Throwing it to Clark, he makes the catch, and we're inside the 5. first and goal. Dwayne Roberts, north and south. Touchdown, Titans. And we, if we didn't already, have control of this game. We do now. Walker, he makes the catch. Nice grab for the young receiver. That leads to a first down. Collins dropping back the pass. Gonna find Walker again. It's like eating bread. It's easy. Just take it out the bag, munch, munch, munch. Put it in the toaster. That's what you want to do. It's just easy right about now. Now, first and 10 for Kerry Collins. Looking downfield, that pass caught by Creighton. And that's going to lead to a nice pickup. Stop just shy of the first down. Second down, 1 yard to go. They throw it to Taylor out of the backfield, and he crosses the goal line by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. So they're going to go for the onside kick. The kick is away. Dwayne Roberts is there for the recovery. And the Minnesota Vikings are going to end up taking this L in a high-scoring game, 48-30. So we did our thing. Vince Young, he is healthy. Just got a little bit banged up. He should be ready to go for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers, they have a chance to make it into the postseason as well. Now, if we lose that game, then obviously they will get in. If we win that game and somehow they still get into the postseason, that might be our opponent heading into the divisional round, depending on what shakes out in the wild card round. No matter what happens from this point, we will have a number 1 or number 2 seed because the Cincinnati Bengals, they won. And again, if we have the same record, they hold the tiebreaker. So we're going to be playing not the Vikings, we just played them. We're going to be playing the Steelers to see if we can lock home field throughout. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Peace, love, hot sauce.